Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? All right, I'm back for another round of around 30 minutes, and I have a special guest, a very awesome guest, and looking really excited to meeting this fella at TIFCon. We got Mr. Josh Fisher. How you doing, Mr. Fisher?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Now that you're on, man. That's all.
Well, thanks for having me. I was excited to do this when you asked. I was like, absolutely. Yeah, I'll hop on. That'd be cool.
When I talked about with Adrian, which I used to do with Adrian and everything, but we had some not issues, but he just decided to step down, and I miss him, and he's always welcome back. Love that dude. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else wants to be on this show, so I reached out to people, and I had a couple of people reach out to me and say, hey, I'll be on the show. So, and you was one of the first. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let's go. So yeah, this is around 30 minutes. Like I said, it's basically what this is going to be is get to know people and everything. So, Mr. Fisher, why don't you tell people, a little about yourself and, what do you collect? What do you, and all that good stuff and everything, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Well, been a collector all my life. Uh,
Really?
s- yeah, yeah. I mean, my first action figure was like Amigo Spider Man. Uh,
Oh,
because you and I are about the same age. So,
yeah. I'm
um,
42.
yeah, yeah. I don't tell people that, but yeah, me too. Because in my mind,
I
I'm a
don't
lot
care.
younger.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Now, I don't look for it, too. I mean, if I shave and everything, people say I look like I'm in my early 30s and stuff. So,
Oh
but
man, yeah. Misty and I have been together for 13 years. She has seen me
nice.
clean shaven once,
Really?
and she was in shock. Yeah, I went to trim my
I
beard.
imagine.
Yeah, I went to trim my beard, and I dropped my trimmer, and the guard popped off, and I didn't pay attention. The first thing I always trim is my mustache.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, and I was like, "Oh hell
Oh.
no!" And I was like, "I'm not walking around with a chin strap. That's bullshit."
Yeah.
So,
Ain't nothing wrong with a chin strap. No.
well, yeah, but I don't know, man. I couldn't do that Amish look, so I just
Yeah.
shaved it all. She got off work and came out of the hallway, and I was kind of like in the chair at the desk, and I swiveled around, like all
Ta-da!
sinister. And she saw me and threw her hand up over her mouth, which was already on the ground,
Wow.
took two steps backwards and spun around three times. And I think she was trying to wish her way back to a different person. But yeah, yeah, not
So
much for the
you've
short
always had
chamber.
when y'all first met, you had the beard and all that stuff.
I've had a full beard and mustache ever since I was like
12.
20, 21. I decided to start growing it and
Okay.
just kept it ever since. But I like to
Yeah.
keep it nice and short and trimmed and neat
Yeah.
and stuff. Can't do
Man, I
stuff
let
like that.
when I let that grow out, man, it just bothers me. It just starts,
Yes.
especially when it gets hot. I'm in the south, so it's really hot. So
Hmm.
I can't do it. I mean, I let it grow out sometimes because I'm just lazy. But basically, when I have this gray spot like under my chin, so it grows long, so it looks like a cum stain. So it just looks weird. So when I grow it out, I can't. I'm gonna have to do like a just for men or something like that, and colored it or something like that because it just got that little gray that gray strip down my
Yeah.
so
Your distinguished patch. That's what it
yes,
is.
exactly. So that's awesome. So like, what do you collect? Like, what is I know Transformers. You definitely collect Transformers. Like, what is
Yeah.
your main passion? Is Transformers your main passion, or do you just collect whatever you want?
Currently, pretty much, yeah. I've
Okay.
really gotten heavy into collecting Transformers again in the past year and a half or so.
Okay.
For a majority of my life, it was GI Joe. You
Yeah,
know,
you told me about that. Yeah, you had a lot of Joes.
I still have a lot of Joes.
Yeah.
uh,
Well, you haven't sold any. You said you was going to try to sell them, right?
yeah, I had a buyer. The deal fell through,
Mm,
and then I got sick. Um,
yeah.
and it's just like I hadn't really put any energy into trying to move it in the past few months because I spent that on recovery. But
Right.
I mean, I still love GI Joe, but that
Yeah.
the 3 3/4 line, it's dead. And if
Yeah.
Hasbro does bring it back, I'm absolutely 100% certain they're going to relaunch it in like a 6-inch scale. And
Yeah. Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
a big part of my love for G.I. Joe was the vehicles and the playsets. You know, I loved the ability to like get a bunch of figures and put them in vehicles and have simulated battles growing up as a kid.
Oh, come on
And
now. You're speaking to me, dude. Dude, I had so many G.I. Joes as a kid. I would line them up for battle, and it took so long to line them up, I get bored. Just leave
yeah,
them.
leave them
Oh,
there and then come back the next day and find another
uh-huh.
battle.
Exactly. Oh, good
Hmm.
old, you're speaking to my heart, man. I love that stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, when Misty and I first met, um, the first time she came to my apartment. I had like
Battle
Sky
scene.
Strikers and Rattlers and shit
Oh,
like that hanging from the ceiling in my bedroom from fishing line. You know,
yeah,
I had shelves with figures just stand up like platoons of Cobra soldiers as attention, you know,
exactly.
and everything. And she's like, "Oh, that's cute." And I was like, "That doesn't bother you?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Hell yeah!" And
Keeper.
then she got naked. So I was just like, "Well."
It was legit. It was the Rattler. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was, man.
Exactly. She's like,
It
"Ooh,
was
you
that.
got a long Rattler."
It's not it's not the blue vein, it's the blue plane.
Yeah, killing me. So you're just mainly focusing on like Transformers. Like you don't collect anything like Marvel Legends or
I
you know,
used to have a lot of legends.
me too.
I used to have every wave of the Toy Biz legends, and then when they,
Nice. I did too.
yeah, and I just when she and I moved in together, and she ended up getting pregnant,
Hmm.
I was like, I'm going to minimize my collection, you know. And I had a bunch of Transformers back then. I had all the alternators line,
Hmm.
some of the
That's
vinyl
a good line.
tags. Yeah, yeah, I miss that line too.
Hmm.
Um, had a lot of the Hasbro reissues then,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I was,
Toys R Us. You talking about the Toys R Us ones? The
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I did too.
I was like, I'm going to pare down my collection since we're going to have the kid, and kept just my GI Joe stuff and sold off everything else.
Yeah, that's understandable. Life
So
happens. Yeah.
yeah,
Gotta move
and you
on.
know, then after we found out she was pregnant, they're like, "Hey, GI Joe's coming back with a 25th anniversary," and I was like, so my Joe collection doubled in size over the next 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
I picked up some of those too. The 25th. It got me a little bit. Um, as Bobby Skullface would say, it's a phase. So I went through a phase for a little bit for GI Joe. So I kept seeing the 25th anniversaries. They're only like $10, you know, at comic stores. I saw them for like 10, $15. Sometimes cheaper,
Yeah.
$8 or
Well,
something like that.
yeah, they were. Well, when they first hit, they were like $5, $6 at retail.
Well, that's not bad.
So
So,
yeah, yeah, I
well, $10. You
remember.
know, this was like just like a year or two ago or something. So $10 for Storm Shadow or Cobra Commander and stuff, Destro and everything. So I started picking up the main characters, and I was just like, then I looked at them and I was like, man, I don't have the love for them like I used to as a kid, which just sucks. I mean, I wouldn't mind. If I like I tell everybody, if I went back and started a new collection, it would be He-Man because that was my first love actually. And
Hmm.
so, if I could go back and start doing He-Man, I definitely would. But GI Joe, I mean, it still had a place in my heart. I looked at it and I just didn't like it. So I think I gave them to Bobby because he collects them. So I just gave them to Bobby. I had like maybe 20 of them, not very many, just the main characters and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
the
I've got.
vehicles.
Oh yeah, I've got to this day. I still have over 850 figures,
Golly.
and
Oof.
including and about 126 or 129 vehicles and play sets. Now that is
Uh-huh.
supplemented with about 15 or 20 play sets from like the Power Team Elite / World Peacekeepers line because they're realistic military vehicles. I would get those because they had like F-18s and A-10s in those, and I was like, ooh.
Nice.
So I'd buy those and stuff. But yeah,
That's awesome.
I just don't have the space dedicated to it like I used to have because
Mm-hmm.
we moved into this place a few years ago and we went from having twice the room we had then to half.
Yeah.
So I had a basement and I had a big open space and I had a lot of room for my Joe stuff, and now I don't have a basement anymore and it sucks.
I would love to have a basement, dude. We don't have them down here in the South very often. It's very uncommon to have a
Yeah, in the
basement in
south, if
this
you're going to
area.
be digging a hole that big, usually they put water in it so you can jump in it and cool off.
Exactly. Yeah, just I mean, the flooding issue, which we've never where I've lived, I've never flooded. It's not really been that bad, but I don't know. I would love to have a basement. I've been to other people's basements, and it'd be so nice to have that much space just for a collection of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. I try to find enough. I love I love my room, but like I said, I wish it's bigger. I'm out of space. I'm having to put up stuff, and I have stuff in here in my little computer room. I got 2D toss and stuff. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. I like your little Legends shadow box back there too.
It's cool. It was Lisa had it, Belisa had it, and she wasn't using it anymore. So I was like, I bet I could put some Legends or something up there. And I got artwork from Mr. Davis, Jonathan Davis. He did the star screens, and Cody drew the other star screen on this way, right?
Yeah.
Cody drew that for me. He gave it to me at TFCon one year, and then the other two. One of them's out there that got for my birthday from Mr. Davis, and then he drew me this my first time. So
that's awesome.
Really cool star screen stuff. So yeah. Did you get anything this week? I know
this week. Thing, but, This week, actually, no, I didn't get a single thing this week.
Not one thing.
But no, actually, I'll take that back. Yesterday, I went into Target because I had to get some tennis balls. For you've seen old people using the walkers, and they have tennis balls on the legs.
My mom does. My mom lives with me, so she has the tennis ball things. Yep.
I had to get tennis balls because I realized, oh shit, those legs, it's a lot easier to push it and glide than it is to pick it up, set it down, take 2 steps, pick it up, set it down, take 2 steps.
Yeah.
It's hard to get your gait in stride if you're picking it up and setting it down. So went to Target and got some tennis balls and happened to go over and see if they had anything. I was going to check out their NECA stuff and, see if they had anything Transformers stuff.
I'm dude, I'm in a rabbit hole. I'm deep in a rabbit hole.
They didn't have much at this Target, man. That's the Target over next to my sister-in-law's house. She lives in Bristol. It's like a 90-minute drive for us. Okay. And we like to go over there and make a day of it and everything, spend time with them. She's got 2 kids. Her son's 12, a year older than Madison, and her daughter's 6. And her and her husband actually just legally got married in Canada 2 weeks ago, but they had been together for 15 years, but they just got married. So anyway, we went over there and they made like this big spiral glazed ham and some homemade mashed potatoes and green beans and yeast rolls and stuff. And we had dinner and hung out. But afterwards, I went to Target to get the tennis balls, and I strolled over to the Transformers department, and I found the little Prime Masters Bludgeon and Bomb Burst. I hadn't seen them anywhere yet, and snagged those 2. Nice. They didn't have the Landmine or the Octopunch, sadly, but those are the only 2 I need. But their NECA stuff, I was hoping they had some cool stuff, but they didn't have anything I wanted. They had 1 Freddy in the horror line, and they had like 2 Gizmos.
I just picked up Gizmos.
And the Gizmos, man, the Gizmos didn't look good.
Me and Greg are in a big on this little phase, whatever people are saying, and he just picked up Gizmo and Freddy, the second one, and he said Gizmo wasn't. I mean, he said it was good, but it wasn't up to NECA standards. He don't think so. I'm going to review it today after we do this thing. I'm going to go review him, and I still got one of the Jasons. I think part 5. I think I'm doing and everything. So I like them. I love them, dude. The attention to details on these things are really good. I always wanted a horror kind of shelf or whatever, so I'm deep into this and everything. So I'm loving it.
They look really good.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful.
Well, I've got those NECA turtles, the SDCC turtles from this year. Man, I love those. Those are beautiful, because I don't have the display space for the quarter scale ones. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want it. And I was lucky enough that a friend of mine I went to high school with lives in San Diego, and her daughter went.
Okay.
And they went straight to the NECA booth and got that for me at like 10 o'clock on that Thursday at SDCC. Nice. Cool. And they said, here you go. I'm like, oh, here, let me PayPal you the money.
Exactly.
But yeah, I like NECA stuff. I really wish they would make some Fallout figures.
Give it time, man. They're making a lot. They've got some new announcements they're doing and everything. got some questions. I still function. Asked, did you ever own the giant battleship, or do you own it now?
Oh, the USS Flag. That
Yeah.
is one of the three Grail pieces that I never got.
Mm.
My two of my first cousins had it when we were kids, and one of them told me about 10 years ago. I was like, man, you still got that USS Flag? He's like, yeah. It's like, you want it? He's like, no, you can have it.
What?
And then I was like, cool. And then about a week later, he's like, well, my kid wants to keep it. And I was like, no, that's cool. That's totally
Uh,
cool. I was going to pay him for it, but, his little boy decided he wanted to get into the G.I. Joe stuff. I was
okay.
like, that's cool.
I would have gone. I would have gone and tackled him or something, maybe.
Yeah, but my other cousin, I was like, hey, man, I know you still got all your old stuff. He's like, yeah. I was like, you want to part with that flag? He's like, no. I was like,
Oh,
that works. But yeah, I never got the flag. I never got
okay.
that or the Defiant shuttle complex or the one big vehicle that came out a couple of years later. It's like a big. It's called the General. It's like this huge scaffolding weapons platform with a helicopter and all that stuff. And I
Hmm.
never got those three things because they were the biggest things. It took up a lot of
Yeah,
space.
I
But
do remember Space Shuttle. That was a huge kind of deal. I never
do
got
have
that
a
figure
couple
either.
of
So.
do have a couple of Terror drums though.
Nice. I got Teardrome for Christmas. I remember back in the day. That's
Christmas
awesome.
of '86 was amazing, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I got that, and I had a. I remember getting Skylinks and Galvatron. Yeah, what else? I got a Cyclonus. I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that year we got me and my brother between us. We got the Terradrome and the Tomahawk and the Night Raven,
Nice.
um, Ultra Magnus. Those are some of the things I specifically remember from that Christmas. But yeah,
Yeah.
the Terradrome was
Yeah.
the big one.
He said thank you. He said he once saw at a convention loose with a price tag of $5,000, and by the end of the convention, it was gone. Ooh,
Those
wow.
things, if you can find one in good shape, you're looking at spending at least $1,000, and that's not even a complete one. Right now, the flags, because they were produced in '85 and only sold in '85 and '86, and then that was it. Just produced for
Mhm.
those 2 years.
Okay.
That plastic is thin and brittle. It
Oh.
is
Mhm.
easily broken, and it's very difficult to find a USS Flag complete. There's like a deck tail fan rail that goes on the end of the ship on the backside,
Mhm.
the stern, I guess they would say. Um, and that piece alone, people sell it for like 120 bucks.
Oh, imagine. It's the same with
It's
Transformers, man.
ridiculous.
Like those
Yeah,
little
yeah.
like Target Masters and like the Target Masters go for more than what the original figure, like say Misfire or Trigger Happy or something. The
Hmm.
the Target Masters alone, I think, go for more than what the body does. Because people,
It's
just
crazy.
they lost them and everything. So
Yeah, small parts easily lost or easily broken.
exactly. And I say Chris Gardner said, I thought Deluxe's house would be filled with hookers and blow. Maybe they're behind the corner out of the frame. Could be. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say thank y'all for watching everything. If you don't mind, hit that like button because it will help me and everything. If you like the content, go ahead and go sub and do all the good stuff. Well, I guess you already subbed if you were watching this, so go. Reach out to those people and tell them to sub. I don't know. Not winking on set. Hey Josh, how's it going? Hop along.
I'm hopping along slowly. I'm still doing outpatient rehab, which is only 3 hours a week instead of 3 hours a day when I got fitted with the leg and did the
Okay.
inpatient rehab.
Oh,
Um, man, I hated that so much because it's just like, all right, you got 3 hours of therapy a day. Okay.
what do I do
I'm
for
like,
3 hours?
what do I do the other 21 hours of the day? Sit here, do anything you want, but you got to stay here. And I'm like, this sucks. And then that Saturday, they told me, well, you can ask for a day pass and go home. I'm like, wait, what? Why didn't anybody tell me this before? I can go home? It's like, as long as you're back before midnight, yeah. So I got a doctor to sign a form for me, and I went home over the weekend, and just went back for
Oh,
therapy.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Um,
But yeah, I'm still acclimating to it, using it as best I can, and
You
still
can get
weak.
used to it, man.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah,
but I'm getting there.
it'll be fine. That's why with me losing weight, man, it's gonna take a while. I know. I mean, my wife says, man, you look a lot skinnier. Your stomach, you're losing a lot around your stomach and everything. I don't see it because I just
You
I
don't
see
see
myself
it
in the mirror.
because it's a daily, everyday
Yeah,
change for you.
exactly.
Somebody that's not seen you in person in a while, though, when they see you here in 2 weeks at TFCon, they're gonna be like, "Holy
I hope
shit! Look how
so.
much you've dropped since Skullfest."
I hope so. I've lost. I'm down 37 so far. I lost
I
4 this
just
past week. So
I saw that post last night. That's awesome,
oh,
man. Keep that up.
I should feel
Now
good
that
about
I'm
myself.
upright, now that
Yeah.
I'm upright, that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing. Like we
Good.
have downtown, we have a walking track downtown,
Hmm.
and it's level.
Yeah.
So I can actually go and walk around it for, you know, 8
Yeah.
laps is a mile.
Yeah.
I'll go down and walk, as much
Well,
as I can each day.
hey, take it step by step, man. You'll get it there.
Yeah,
Um,
and at the same time, I'll be able to get some exercise in and hopefully lose weight, especially since I've pretty much eliminated soda from my diet.
that's good, man. That's a lot of empty calories and stuff, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I still drink it a little bit, but not much. Like, I'll get the little 8-ounce cans of Sprite or Coke,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll drink maybe a third of it, and not even half. And I'm just like, I'm done, and I'm wasting more than I'm actually drinking.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's better. Yeah, at least you're wasting it and everything. So, I got another question for you. Like, do
sure,
you ever see an ending to your, to collecting? Like, are you gonna stop? Like, when you have your so-called perfect collection, do you ever see yourself stopping, or do you think there's just gonna be more stuff that like you'll go to another line or something, or do you just, are you gonna stop at Transformers?
I won't stop. I won't stop collecting. And even if I did stop at a certain point in Transformers, there's still other things that I do collect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I kind of cherry pick and pick and choose and collect things. But
Okay.
like, the Joe stuff, I never thought I would stop collecting Joe stuff, but I
Right.
still have it. I don't see my unless they brought 3 3/4 back. I'm probably done with it, even though I love it. But Transformers, there's a lot of stuff I don't have, so and I collect both Masterpiece and Chug.
I do.
Um,
I do too.
and now I've gotten into Legends, but I do collect the occasional NECA figure, the occasional SH figure arts, but the other thing I'm really, really big into is Gundams. I build model
Oh,
kits. Yeah,
okay.
build the
I,
model kits. And I put them on display because they have great display presence, just like a Transformer does.
yeah.
Um,
I,
so
I gotta
there's
put that Prime
thousands.
together. I got
Yeah,
that Flames Toys Prime, that little little not Gundam kit, but a little kit that I need to put together. I still haven't got around doing that yet.
oh, dude, I love building. I love them. I'm definitely going to get that one in the IDW Prime and the IDW Megatron and the Starscream. I'm in
I'll
on that.
definitely get
I'm
Starscream
I'm
going
in,
on now.
I'm in on all those kits. But yeah, I ordered. I finally ordered mine from USA Gundam store the
I
other
did too.
day.
I did too.
Uh, I think I got it for 33 shipped.
You got it for 33 shit? I got mine for 40. Wait, what should I pay for mine?
It's on sale for 33 right now, and plus I had a 10% off code that I used.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
So
with
yeah, I
shipping,
paid about 38, 39 for
no,
I shipped, I
I'll
think.
take it back. It's 36 and change shipped, but yeah.
Still good. That's a good. I mean, that's still good. I mean, I would have been happy with 40. I mean, I've heard some good things. I've seen some people build theirs, and I've seen them paint them, and they've done like weathering damage. I think Pinkerton let his
Yeah.
son put together his, and then he did some damage. Some.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, man. He
weathers.
weathered that thing up good.
Yeah. So I don't know. I had actually, reached out, or people. Another guy reached out to me and said he would paint it for me for free. He said all I need to do is shout him out, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So
Yeah.
oh, let's see. Function. We're still waiting for a live video. Man, I don't know if I want to do a live video build. Man, I'm not really good at building, so I don't know if it go
Oh,
off well or not. So
oh, see, that's the thing. You should come on off the runner with us.
yeah, I
You built
could.
that kit. I don't know when we're going to be recording. Maybe one night this week. But here lately, we've been doing them live on on Chris's channel, Bricks on the Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can. I mean, I don't. I'm in class throughout the week, so I don't know if I have. I don't
oh,
know what.
they never go live before 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, I might have enough time, but I also work out after work. We'll see. But I
Yeah,
would like to. I wouldn't mind doing a little build on camera or anything like that. So, but anyways, so what else? So we know TFCon is in about a week and a half. Oh, it's getting here
I mean,
close.
I'm
What are you looking
excited.
forward to? What are you looking forward to the most? I mean, I know you're looking forward to seeing everybody, but I mean, are you looking forward to picking up anything, or you're just going for the to meet everybody?
I mean, that's my primary motivation, to meet everyone.
Okay.
Uh, because when the whole situation with my leg happened, I've
Hmm.
never received such support like I've received from the community. And it was just extremely overwhelming and humbling and touching to both Misty and me. And, we had already made plans to go and everything. Sadly, she can't make it because of work and everything, like I'd mentioned before. But that was one of my biggest things. That was my motivation. I was like, I want to be able to walk up to people, meet them in the flesh, and thank them for all they've done for me and my family, and just have fun and get to know everybody better and in person and everything. That was my main motivation. And, I'm not planning on looking for anything, but I have money set aside.
Yeah.
And if I do pick up anything, great. But, my whole motivation was to go and to meet everybody that's been so great to me. And just really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I'm also nervous, but I'm really excited too.
This will be your first TFCon. This is your first Transformers convention.
It's my first convention of any sort.
Wow, really?
Sorry for the phone ringing.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Is it a fax machine? Somebody
It's
faxing?
my no, it's a landline. It's
You
my
have a
mom.
landline? Oh,
Yeah, I have a landline. It's my mother calling.
you better answer it. Come on.
Nah,
But so this is your first convention. Wow. Like you've never been like to a local convention or anything or any of that stuff?
no, I never have, man.
Hmm.
The area that I live in, they have a couple of small local conventions around
Hmm.
here, but just they're usually 2-3 hours away,
Hmm. Okay.
and just circumstances have arisen where I just haven't been able to go.
Right.
Like last year, I wanted to go to this one. It was called RobCon. Timothy Zahn was going to be there. He's a famous author, writes a lot of Star Wars novels and other sci-fi novels. One
Okay.
of my favorite authors of the Star Wars novels. He wrote the Thrawn trilogy back in the 90s and things like that. Um, he was going to be at RobCon. I wanted to go, and I wasn't able to go last minute because of Misty's mom had a family function she required everyone to attend, and I'm just like,
Real life.
oh man, what day is this going to happen on? And she's like, this day, and I was like, can't you do it on the
Oh,
Sunday instead? No, it has to be this day, and I'm just like,
yeah.
we only have the one vehicle, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. I do that a lot too.
Sacrificed it,
Okay.
and it just let it go. It's like, man, I won't get that opportunity again. I just know it, and but it
Hey,
is what it is.
I'm just
I'm
telling you,
not
man.
bitter or anything.
Oh no, you're not. Yeah, you are. Every time you look at your mother-in-law, you're like, hmm. I,
Well, that's the thing. I don't get along with my mom all that well. Misty, her mom, she doesn't get along with her all that well, and neither one of us think highly of our respective mother-in-laws.
it happens. That's how it is. I'm just gonna tell you, dude. It's gonna be an overload. I'm just gonna tell you right now, because I remember my first BotCon was in '08, and it was in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I didn't know a lot of people. This was like in '08, the Rim or Sharecast or any of that stuff wasn't around. It's
Yeah,
way early. So I didn't go. I went, for the Transformers, and I was just like, it was just a huge room full of just Transformers everywhere. I mean, I spent money left and right, stuff I didn't have, and it's really a big site, So when you get there, it's going to be kind of overwhelming at first, but with TFCon, I think it's going to be, everybody's going to be there that that you speak to all the time. So it's now I've been to, like I say, I went to 4 BotCons, and this will be my fourth TFCon, I think. Yeah, fourth. So, I mean, look, I go, looking for Transformers, but I mainly go to see everybody that I don't get to see, all the time. It's my, one weekend with everybody that, I talk to all the time. So, that's
Yeah. And that's what I'm so excited about. And at the same time, it's like, it sucks. It's only for 3 or 4 days with everybody.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
And because there's so many people, it's like, there's no way you're not going to be able to spend as much time as you want with every individual person. It's going to suck, but at the same time, it's going to be unforgettable. You know,
you'll have a lot of memories.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I really am. I don't know. I'm sure I'll spend too much money. I'm sure I will.
Yeah, exactly. But I've cut my I try to cut my, because I mean it is cool. A lot of people go and don't even get anything at all. But some people get like 1 or 2 things that looks really interesting. Because everything there is you can find online. I mean, especially the new stuff. You'll always find it online. So if you find that one special figure that that you really can't find a lot online, definitely get it. Definitely, and if you see one for a good price, pick it up. Because if you go around one time, like if you're kind of undecisive and you go around one time, guarantee you that thing will be gone. This happened to me. I've seen stuff and I'll just walk away like, oh, I don't need that. And I'm thinking about it halfway and I go back, it's already gone. So
yeah. And see me, I'm the kind of collector, like, I'm not above buying a used piece, but I prefer to have a new piece because I love that new plastic smell.
Oh yeah,
just lick it right out of the package. Like you do.
Come on, man. I know all about that stuff. Come on, man.
But one of the things that I really, really want, and I didn't get it when it first came out, and I didn't pounce on the reissue because I'm an idiot, is the MMC Ravage.
Oh, that's a good piece.
I know. And I'm just like, I know they're getting ready to release Rumble and Frenzy in a 2-pack. So
are they?
Get those. A couple of places have it up for pre-order. It's supposed to drop anytime now.
Them are good figures too. Rumble and Frenzy. Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna get those. But that Ravage, I'm definitely on the prowl for.
I passed on the seagulls or the birds, but the Ravage is really good. I like it. It's pretty. It goes with MP Soundwave really good, and I really like it.
Yeah.
But the bird, I think the bird was too big. I missed Robert D got them, and he brought them, I think, last year to Skullfest, and I wasn't really that impressed. So I don't know. If they on clearance, I may pick them up. I don't know, but I'm not paying full price.
That's the general impression I get. They're just too big. Everybody seems to say. But
yeah, I hope they do a Rat Bat. To be honest, I don't know if they're doing
that
more.
Would be cool.
I don't know if they've made announcements that they're going to do more tapes, but I don't know. But Steel Function. Ravage did get a reissue, but I think he's sold out everywhere.
He's sold out everywhere. He got a reissue earlier this year, and I think in July, around June or July, and it's been sold out everywhere within days.
Oh, yeah, it's a good piece. It's a really good piece, and like I said, the Frenzy and Rumble are really, really awesome. Love the little effect with the ground or
the pile drivers, the ground and pound.
I said crown bounders or something like that. Like what the hell?
Ground and pound action.
I don't know if I'm looking for anything specific. Anything Starscream, but the one thing I'm really looking for right now is the Armada Starscream version, but the Takara version. I have the Hasbro version, but there's one on eBay for $80, and I would like to see it in person because I always love especially like I buy a lot of G1 stuff at TFCon because I like to put my hands on and see how it is and everything. So I don't know if I'm looking for anything specific.
Plus, too, if there's a couple of different packages of something there, you can look and see which one has the best paint.
That's true.
It's like, oh yeah, if you see this, snag it for me. Okay, sure. Somebody get you something, you're like, why'd you get me the one with the wonky eyes? That kind of thing.
Cross-eyed, yeah.
Oh, they were all like that, and then they've got the pristine version for themselves.
I'm looking for anything Starscream. Anything that I don't have, I'll pick up or anything. But I don't know if any. They haven't shown any exclusive. They showed the the whatever the class it's the Bob or the Insecticon whatever kind of mesh up
Oh yeah, Bob.
or Sunstreaker I think it was.
Hmm. I
He's
saw
the
that yesterday.
yeah he's the class figure or whatever. So
The
I'm not doing that.
customization.
Yeah, custom class. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not doing that. But I don't know if they've shown any other exclusives this year.
They haven't. They haven't. I was actually looking at that last night.
That's weird. It's only a
Um,
week and a half too.
I know. I'm sure
Hmm.
they'll probably drop. They've
Oh
they've
yeah,
got to announce something in the next few days. I'd say they'll
yeah.
probably announce something tomorrow. I'd almost put money on it.
I guarantee they might. Are we gonna get another recolor of Rodimus? Wasn't he up there in Toronto? Wasn't he a recolor there, or was it Drift? No, that Drift. I want that blue Drift with the poncho. I would not
Yeah,
mind having that.
Dalton from Stasis Lock and Off the Runner. He
Hmm.
seems to have a theory that the uh, MMC exclusive will be a shattered glass version of Drift. That's been his theory for a while now.
Hmm.
But
So I wonder what color that will be though. So would it be a black one? No, because they already did a well, yeah, they did a but he would comes with guns instead of swords, didn't
I'm not sure, to
he?
be
Yeah,
honest.
they
I've
did a
never
shot
kept up
glass.
much with the shattered glass stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. I got actually the first BotCon was shattered glass and everything, so I like the shattered glass. They're cool. I wouldn't mind that the drift mode is really good for an MSC. I really like it, so
Yeah,
I probably pick that up. But I never, you know, a lot of people get in line and everything for saying that. I never get in lines to get that stuff. So yeah, we'll see. I think last year I got all the Starscream. I got that Make to Way Starscream and the Galaxy Meteor, but I went straight to the line and got in. It was cool. But other than that, I'm not really looking for anything. I just just walk around and just see what they got to offer, and I'm just looking for a good time, man. I think it's gonna be a great time as always.
that's me, man. I know what I want, like select pieces that I don't have, because there's a lot that I don't have.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that I know that if I know they're hard to find online, I'm going to keep an eye out for them.
Oh yeah.
But that's not my priority.
Yeah.
My priority is just having fun and meeting everybody and all that. Yeah,
It's my
I'm
chance to get to
super
hang out with.
excited.
It's my good chance to get to hang out with Bobby and Robert. They're gonna be there this year from Sharecast.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Robert told me he was going to. He says you're not paying for a single drink, and I was like, well, I appreciate that, but I don't drink. And he's
me
like, oh,
neither.
you don't?
That's
He's like,
cool.
yeah, me, you, and Bricks. And I was like, we'll probably be the only three sober ones there.
Probably.
But
Exactly.
Robert D was telling me last Friday when I was still in the hospital and we were sitting there and I was chatting. It was after my therapy. He's like, "You're not paying for any drinks." I was like, "I don't drink." He's like, "Well, more for me then." He said, "I'm going to steal your leg." I was like, "No, you can't steal my leg." He says, "Well, then I'm going to punch Tyler F in the nuts so hard he pukes on your peg." And then
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I can see that. I can see that happening. I wouldn't. That'd be funny. I'd laugh a little bit at that.
he said, and then you'll have to shake the puke off of your peg, and then you'll accidentally hit somebody in the head and kill them because you'll crush their skull. I was like, oh shit, I might need a lawyer to get me out of that. I said, would you happen to know a good one?
Well, it's not him. He's not good like
Yeah, that's what I was implying. And he's like, I don't do criminal law.
that. He chases ambulances.
Yeah, he
Um,
chases his ambulances. Where
I
was
still,
he in May?
I still function. What about the platypus, dude? I would love to have the platypus, man. I forgot what even company that was. There was a running joke about way back they some like a Target Master or something like that. Looked like a platypus, and then, I don't know. I would love to get the platypus, but I have yet to see. I think they did a glow in the dark one, to be honest, but that's way back then. So, anyways,
I mean, I don't
well,
know about a platypus, but I totally want a penguin.
oh, from MMC, don't
No,
you?
like a real one.
Oh, I love to have, but I love watching going to the zoo and looking at penguins. We used to, or the SeaWorld and everything. I love going to watch the penguins.
I told Misty, I said, I'm going to steal a penguin from a zoo one day, and there's nothing you can do about it. And she's like, where are you going to keep it? I said, I got a big bathtub.
That's true. Oh, it was Gmod, yeah, or something, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Man. Anyway, yeah, I would love to have a penguin. Not really, because I wouldn't know how to take care of it, so it'd actually be cruelty to it. So I don't want anything to harm it. So I have gators.
See, yeah, you got gator. I got cat. I'd like to see a penguin just strut right up to my cat, waddle with its little penguin walk.
That's how I walk. I waddle. That's how you. Well, it is, and we're over a little 30 minutes, but dude, I had a wonderful time. I would like to say thank you very much for coming on, and I really appreciate it.
Oh man, thanks for having me. I was honored to hop on here, and I had a lot of fun too. I did not realize that much time flew by that quickly.
Yeah, no, hey, when you have a good time, and like I said, you are welcome back anytime, and we can set up another little get together. But like I said, we'll see each other hopefully a week and a half. Is it? Let's see, Sunday.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Because we're getting in on Thursday at some point. I'm not sure what time it'll be on Thursday, but we'll be there Thursday.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're flying early. We're flying out at 5:30 in the morning, which my wife is kind of pissed off about that. We're flying at 5:30. We're getting in Chicago like at 7:30. So luckily we have a car. We're gonna go look around Chicago. I promise her we go to Chicago for the day.
Man,
stuff and everything.
you can land for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. I got that such early. I don't know, because we're leaving out at 3 o'clock. I think So I don't know. Jason said y'all getting there about midday, around lunchtime, probably mid morning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just wasn't 100% sure because he's the
driver.
He is the driver and the flyer.
The rider.
I'm just a rider.
Yeah, exactly. They should let you drive. You should just do it.
Yeah, I'm not driven since May.
Let's go for it. You'll be all right.
Although I can drive again. I'm just going to have to learn to use my left foot. But I found these things. They're a left foot accelerator. They're an attachment that connects to the gas pedal. And
that's cool.
Use your left foot. Yeah, I just got to find out how to acquire one of those with my insurance because I don't want to drop hundreds of dollars for one if I don't have to.
That is true. That's true. Hey, but you know what? If you're not driving, that means you have more time to put your peener in a Tyler S. mouth. So it's a win-win situation.
This is true.
We got extra insurance for it. Hey, see, Jason said y'all have extra insurance. So hey, screw it. You can drive. But yeah, like I said, I really appreciate you coming on, and I want to thank everybody that watched. I really appreciate it. Go down there, like I said, hit the like button. Go do all that stuff, share, and get me out there if you like the content and all that good stuff. And you have anything else to say? Or
no, just thanks for having me.
I mean, you're another podcast and everything. So
yeah. I'm a little bit of everywhere.
Exactly. You're a hot commodity, man.
Well, I'm a commodity, I guess.
No, you're hot. You're hot.
Well, I've got my one show that I do with my friend Greg, all queued up.
Mm-hmm.
It's we publish every other Friday. We do reviews and discussions on exclusive streaming content like Netflix primarily. Yeah, all queued up. We've got a website for that, allqueuedup.com. All kinds of info there. And then on Friday nights at 9 p.m.-ish Eastern, I am part of the Masterpiece Ship Piece Theater with Nick and Russ and Rob and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And we just migrated to the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel on Friday nights. That was our first show there this Friday on the Realm channel. So that was pretty awesome. We're honored to be there. The running joke is how long before they say, all right, this was a bad idea and kick us off. But and then, I also do Off the Runner with Bricks on the Dollar and Dakota and Dalton and Tyler from Stasis Lock. So
those are good dudes. Dakota and Dalton. Which Dakota's a sexy bitch. He's gonna be there.
I love Dakota.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a really good dude.
Yeah.
I could see him. He's in Louisiana. He's south of me and everything.
Yeah. He's driving up. He said he's going to be driving up and leaving out Wednesday.
Yep,
So.
exactly. I'm sorry, Smith, super awesome reviews. How do you get on the show? If you want to get on the show, just private message me or hit me up, and we'll set up a time, and we'll go from there, man. Let's see. Have you? Sorry, Still Function had just an idea, but you ever thought about streaming video games with SU guys or anyone else from the community? I think it would be awesome. I'm not really. I mean, I don't play a lot of video games. I play Halo 5 with Dakota, Dalton, and Tyler, and I do Call of Duty. I got the new Call of Duty. I love that. Do you play video games, by the way?
I do, and I actually do stream.
Yeah, you do stream.
Games.
You stream. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
God,
yeah, that actually goes into part of my where you at's because I actually do streaming on Twitch too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just spaced out. Forgot about that. So.
Oh no, that's good.
I've never thought about streaming video games. Nobody really plays SEU. I mean, like I said, I got the new COD and I love it. I'm gonna start playing with Dust and Cody from overseas, and
Cody. He's the
king.
He's the king of England. You know.
Yes, and the King of England will be there.
I'm looking forward to meeting him and. Looking forward to meeting Sam and
oh yeah, little Sam
and Tim.
Yep, Tim from Germany. Tim. So yeah, but I've never really thought about streaming video games. I just never. I don't know.
I have to say, when I first started, I've known about video game streaming for a few years, and I was like, man, why would anybody tune in to watch that? And then a few of my friends were doing it. So I tuned in to watch, and it's basically like me and you were doing right now, talking, and the chat. So the chat's talking, and they're seeing the gameplay, and interacting with the chat, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so fun!"
Yeah.
So I started streaming, and I've got my own Twitch channel. Part of my where you at, it's Ensabah-Nur76, ENSABAH-NUR76. But people can go there and follow me there, and I do various streaming things. I've done charity events on my channel.
Yeah.
I stream a lot of RPGs, but I also have streamed model building, building Gundams on the channel. I've also streamed miniature painting, like painting fantasy, like Dungeons and Dragons miniatures on there.
Yeah.
We've actually done cooking streams on there. Me and my wife have.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Definitely.
So I do that stuff too, and I know this Wednesday we're going to be playing the new Jackbox Party Pack 5 that releases. We're going to be playing a lot Wednesday, so
cool.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
I'm actually Robert D wanted me to get Battlefield, and I'm trying to get him to get the new Call of Duty so he can get on actually. And I would love to stream with Robert D playing video games. To be honest, I think that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, because you can set up, like a Google Hangout and then have it feed through your Twitch stream, or
I don't have
YouTube,
a Twitch
whichever you want to do it.
I have to do YouTube probably. I don't do the Twitch. I haven't done it. I don't know.
Dude, it's
Energon Addict, you are sexy, and I cannot wait to get you.
Dave, I love Dave. I can't wait to meet Dave.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
But
what's that song? I mean, Energon, Bolikwa, whatever. I don't want to be a player. I reached out to him the other day and I said, I don't know if anybody know Big Pun. He was Puerto Rican, and at the end he says some stuff, and I reached out to Dave. I said, "What does this mean?" And then I then I thought about it. I was like, "It's probably racist me asking you this, but I still want to know because I love the song." So, but so that's cool.
You wanted to know if it was okay to say it around other Puerto Ricans.
That is true. That's true. I could have reached out to Puerto Rico. Yeah, it was. I was going to reach out to him or Jose. Because they're the only Puerto Ricans I know. So whatever. But, no, I can't wait to see Jose.
Well,
I can't wait to see him.
How are you supposed to have conversations like that though, unless you ask a friend?
That is true. That's true.
Yeah.
And I love those guys to death, man. I love watching.
Okay.
That's what I do. I watch Tuesday nights, man. I get to work out and listen to them sexy men. Him and JD. I can't wait to meet JD again, or see JD and his wife, or not his wife. I apologize, his girlfriend, but should be his wife. Yeah, she's awesome too. Can't wait to see
Propose,
him
JD.
I know.
Propose
Come
to
on,
her.
JD. What are you waiting for,
She
man?
made you the most amazing sounding homemade peanut butter cookies a week and a half ago, sir. Propose to her. She's always cooking some great food for him.
Yeah, she's a good. I've talked to her quite a bit and everything, so I can't wait to see them. I've seen them at Skullfest and TFCon and everything. So I just like I said, I want to thank everybody. Mervin, thank you very much for coming in, and John, all y'all guys for coming in. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see y'all in about a week and a half. So I guess that will be it. And as always, I guess I'll see you on the next review. Hell Hasbro and hell all queued up, all that good stuff. And good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Yep.